Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the home of the Rice Owls, where we are anticipating a full house of fans who give a hoot. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here. You know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Owls.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Bulldogs' offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the backers tackle in space, David?
Yeah, and you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground, and they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup, a lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus running back.
Yeah, tackling him in space, but also covering him out of the backfield. These two dudes are going to be shadowing each other all game long.
They go right back to it. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Georgia sends out the punt team.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the Rice Owls offense will get the ball for the first time. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. The pirouette on the run. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rice.
One thing this team has shown earlier this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he's coming out of the end zone. And he pumps it up inside the 20. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. This is like a gift to have starting field position like this, Jesse.
You're absolutely right. It's ideal. And, David, they practice this. Sudden change situations. You have got to be able to pay this off now if you're on offense.
Yeah, and you want to pay it off. You practice it, but setting up in a goal-to-go situation, this is as good as it gets for this offense to succeed.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy.
Picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
It's just part of playing the position, and that's an interception this young man's going to learn from. That's the first interception he's thrown in his college football career, and guess what? Probably not going to be his last. You got to turn the page and learn from it.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Give to the running back. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Trying to find his man on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
This time on target. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Makes his connection. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just
touchdown, Rice! And they take it in for 6 more points. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right. Offense, defense. Farmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it. There's time, but
Worry.
this is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Here on third down, will they go back to the running game? From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Georgia going back to work with another first down. Gonna run it. It's Stowe. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Quickly complete.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. I don't think when the quarterback called out the Mike backer that he knew that the Mike backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
No, it was good timing, right? Like, you don't want to show it too soon to the offensive lineman, call it out and pick you up. You could tell, did a good job buying a little bit of time, and then on the snap, boom, shot out of a cannon, right to the quarterback, gets the sack.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give from the gun. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. Up to 45 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
the great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll test the right side. Still running at the 40. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Hand off from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Finds his big tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Off play action. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stops.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. It is good! And now the lead is extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We now move inside 4 minutes to play here in the first half. On second down, he'll let it fly. It's complete to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And they got him for the sack.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
Wants to throw on second down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Pressure coming. He's got his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Owls look to keep this drive humming. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to throw on first down. And the pass is intercepted. Bringing it back. The 40. The 30. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at the 27. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll throw it on first down. And the pass hits. Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Owls. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Dogs in the hurry-up. He wants to throw. Unleashes one. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. He's looking to throw. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle, it's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
A late hit. Moves the ball up 15 yards. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They keep attacking through the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
It's complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Good play call on defense. third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Georgia! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Rice rushes to the line. On second down, he'll fire. Makes the grab on the left. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He looks that one in nicely. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Off the play fake. Right down the middle. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. This kicker brags that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. Oh, the attempt is no good. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, the end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Houston. And it'd be easy to say these 2 offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside historic Rice Stadium.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with 1 play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
1 play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Snatches it on the right. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it on the left. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Owls! And the route is on.
Well, we know this offense can score points in a variety of ways. You saw it in the first half, and here we go in the second half. They're explosive. They've got playmakers all over the field, and they waste no time putting up another touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Florida Atlantic has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Boca Raton. They're up by 4 over the Sharks. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. He sends 3 wide receivers left, 1 on the other side on 2nd and 4. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Gets it out fast.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
At the 35, he's open. Oh, the ball squirts out.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He finds his man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. He's going to pass. He caught it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Fast motion from the offense. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to run for it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Movement here from the tight end. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Trying to get to him. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Now, I find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Georgia. How about that D coming up with a play like that? What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on third down. Gets open down the middle. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. He's got an open man. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Coming after it. He's got the tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Let's see if Rice can get it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls.
It gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were. And the back knew exactly where he had to get get 6.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly complete. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. He wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. They're bringing heat. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
You think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
The option look. He'll toss it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. And the stomping has commenced.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's going to bring it out. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Grabbed by the kicking team.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability. The ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you've got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
Pocket starts to collapse. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown Owls. And the pummeling has started.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Martin. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. He's got it down the middle. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. They'll line up for a second down play.
Here we go.
He'll just keep slinging it. Quickly complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And the Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something. And it's blocked. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. They had the extra point blocked. Now the kickoff unit out there and hoping things go a little smoother. Oh, he's going to take a chance. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time. But you always, always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Line gets set, first down. He's going to pass. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, going up top. Working that left side now. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Finds his big tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He wants it all. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. He'll start this drive firing. Complete downfield. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Comes out throwing on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And he's down, and this game will end on a turnover. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the 1st week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.